Visit tcgcastle.com and get 5% discount on your first purchase with TCG Center 5 code. How's it going, guys? Once again, welcome back to Pokemon TCG Center. In today's video, we'll be looking at Primarina-GX Water Box featuring Palkia, Manaphy, Glaceon, and Articuno. So let's just take a look at the Primarina-GX. 250 HP Water Beast. It reminds me of the Kingdra from the Gen 2. With a Bubble Beat, Roaring Skies, Roaring Seas, and Grand Echo GX. So, with a double Colors Energy or with the two Colors Energies, Bubble Beat, 10 plus 20 more for each Water Energy attached to all of your Pokémon in play. Very powerful for only 2 energies, Roaring Seas for 120, 3 Water Energies and 1 Colorless. You need to discard energy attached. You can discard energy attached to your opponent's active Pokémon. And Grand Echo GX, heal all damage from all of your Pokémon in play. Very, very powerful, especially as the Water Box deck. The main engine of this deck is Palkia-EX with the Aqua Turbo, of course. We really want to use the advantage of the Aqua Turbo and basically turn 1, attack for 40, and search our deck for 2 more Water Energies and attach them to benched Pokémon. So that's definitely possible, especially if we have Palkia on the bench with 2 Max Elixirs. Even if we start with the Palkia, we can always just use something like a Max Elixir Energy Attachment, Energy Switch, and still use that Aqua Turbo. So I'm running 14 Pokémon, 35 trainer cards, and 11 energies. 2 of 14 Pokémons are Shaymins for the setup, of course. Then I'm running 1 Surprise Attacker, which is a Articuno with 120 and 3 Edge. With a Delta Plus. So Articuno is here to surprise our opponent from nowhere with the Ninja Boy. So you can simply Ninja Boy something like a Glaceon or anything else into the Articuno and then just use 3 Edge and flip 3 coins. For each head you're going to strike 40 more plus 20. So that's just insane. 20 plus 40 more for each coin flip. In theory, if you knock out EX or GX, you can draw 1 extra prize. That's going to be 3 in total. If you knock out just a regular EX, that's going to be 2 more. If you just knock out the non-EX, it's going to be 2 prize cards instead of the 1. Now, Glaceon-EX with the Crystal Ray and Second Bite, also very powerful. Crystal Ray will help us against Lurantis GX and the Vileplume with that Crystal Ray. Also, it's going to help us against any other Pokemon that is a Stage 1 or Stage 2, or actually Evolution Pokemon, because Crystal Ray will prevent your opponent Evolution Pokemon from dealing any damage down to the Glaceon. Still, energies can be discarded from the Glaceon, for example. So, if you attack with Roaring Seas, you can just simply discard double Course Energy from Glaceon. That's the bad side of the Crystal Ray. Manaphy for the free treat, the Aqua Tube, as I mentioned earlier, 2 Palkias with the Aqua Turbo, and then 3 copies of Popplio, 2 copies of Brionne, and 2 copies of Primarina-GX. Item cards. 2 Dive Balls. Very good card because 98% of the Pokemons in this deck are just Water Pokemons, only 2 copies of Shaymin, so there's a reason I'm running 4 Ultra Balls and 2 Dive Balls. Dive Ball pretty good because it can allows me to search my deck for Popplio, for that Brionne, or for the Primarina. 2 Energy Switches, of course, for Energy Switch between any Pokemon that I really like, but mainly for that Palkia turn 1 Aqua Turbo. 4 Max Elixirs, 2 copies of Rare Candy, of course, for that Popplio into the Primarina. 4 copies of Trainers Mail, 4 copies of Ultra Ball, and 4 copies of Seeker. I also managed to find space for 2 copies of Rough Seas. It's a very good stadium. It allows me to heal 3 damage counters from all of my Water Pokemon in play. Also with Olympia and Rough Seas, I can switch to my benched Pokemon and heal in 1/3 6 damage counters. I decided to go with 1 copy of Brogsquid because it's a supporter card that allows to shuffle back 6 in combination Pokemons or basic energies from discard pile. Since this deck actually discard a lot, many times I find myself in a situation where I just discard my Popplios and Primarinas with a couple energies and I was not allowed to recover them all, so that's the reason why I decided to go with 1 Brogsquid. But also in the late game, it's much better for that Aqua Turbo Palkia. A single Hex Maniac, single Lysandre, of course, Also 2 copies of N for the draw support, 1 Ninja Boy, very good card in this deck because you can just swap Palkia into the Glaceon, you can swap Shaymin into the Glaceon, you can swap anything, any basic Pokemon to another basic Pokemon, you can combinate from Articuno, Glaceon and Palkia and surprise your opponent from nowhere, but mainly for that 3-age Articuno and extra prize still. Olympia, just because I'm running a Manaphy, but against item lock I'm not going to be able to retreat because I'm not running a Escape Rope or Float Stone, so that's the reason why Olympia is inside. 4 Professor Sycamores and 11 basic energies in total. So in today's video I played just 2 games. Game number 1 was against Vespiqueen and against Mega Break. Yeah, I did one huge mistake that actually cost me a game, but it was just so fantastic match to watch. 18 minutes of pure battle. You should definitely enjoy watching that. And the game number 2, my opponent actually made such a big mistake where he just, yeah, it was so big mistake. You should probably laugh because he forgets to use his Steaming Mat on the Machamp with 160 damage. He just used Crazy Hammer, and that was not enough to one-hit knock my Primarina-GX. So yeah, I had a lot of luck in that game number 2, but game number 1 was just pure mistake from my position because I had a Glaceon with a Crystal Ray ready, and I didn't retreat my Primarina down to my Glaceon and then just Hex Maniac. That was the biggest mistake probably I ever did. But sometimes it happens, especially when you're just tired. So I hope you guys will enjoy this video. If you're looking for any of these cards, you can find them on tcgcast.com. Link is in my video description. So let's go to the battles so you can see how deck works and is it good or not. So see you there. Alright, so playing one very interesting deck. With a couple different options, with fast energy acceleration, with the Palkia, and some other crazy things. So opening hand is not that good, but if I can pull Max Elixir and let's say Energy Switch with next 2 cards, I'm gonna be happy just because I can have my Palkia in play with the Ninja Boy. Also, on the other side, it's a Yanma or Yanmega. Yanmega Break with the Barrier Break and go through my Crystal Ray, so Glaceon is not that good. Not the best top deck. Not the best top deck. Ninja Boy will definitely be for Palkia. And then I'm gonna try to set up and find something with my Shaymin for 2. I have the secret list for another Ninja Boy next turn. A Max Elixir. Okay, not bad. Energy. I'm gonna pass. I'm gonna pass. At the end, I can V-Seeker for another Hex Maniac, and I can put my Popplio in play. Popplio. There is Yanmega already. Unfortunately, I have weakness, so that's gonna be 100 damage. I will have only 1 Aqua Turbo to use before his Yanmega, boom, destroys me. So Sycamore for 7 cards. Alright, not bad. You can always attack with the Be Revenge, of course, but another combi. Right now he needs to burn somehow 2 more cards in order to use Assault Beam. Okay, decide to pass the turn. That's perfect for me. A Trainers Mail for Ultra Ball. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely grab that Ultra Ball. And this is gonna be just a V-Seeker for the Ninja Boy. Yeah, I really want to attack with my GX. I really want to attack with my GX, so I can evolve. And I can use my Aqua Turbo, or even better, I can set up for more cards with my Ultra Ball for Shaymin, because right now I have Shaymin in my deck. And of course, I'm gonna Ultra Ball for Shaymin, and we'll draw 6 cards. I wish I had Weakness Policy, unfortunately I don't have. So there's just a Rough Seas. For now I'm gonna keep that Rough Seas, and I'm just gonna play my Aqua Turbo. 2 energies will go down to Shaymin, of course, in case of some kind of the Lysandre. Next turn, Ultra Ball. Maybe even Ultra Ball for Manaphy is not bad, so I can retreat for free. But those Vespiqueens are gonna hit hard. Another V Seeker from my opponent for another Sycamore. Alright, so 1 Mega discarded. Still, Active Mega will do 0 damage, and I don't know. Interesting decision from my opponent, definitely, but on the other side, you really want to deal some damage. So far, if he decided to attack me twice, my Palkia would already be knocked out. Since it's not, I can always have some extra resources. Here there's 1 Clef Key. Yeah, he really wants to one-hit knockout. Oh, yeah, Mega Break, and 1 more card. Shaymin for setup. He really don't even need to set up for 2. You can just put that Shaymin on the bench and strike for 100 with the Barrier Break. Luckily I can heal 30 with my Rough Seas. Alright, wish I have that Karen in my deck, but who plays Karen these days? I don't. I don't have Karen, unfortunately, so no Karen, no party. Yeah, never mind. Top deck is a card that I can't use, so it's gonna be 1 Ultra Ball. It's a very interesting decision to pick Manaphy or to pick Primarina. Let's go with Primarina, just because I can retreat, I can hit for knockout. I still have 2 Dive Balls and 2 Ultra Balls, so I can hit a Manaphy easily. As you can see right here, 2 Dive Balls. So Manaphy will be performed easily. There we go. I'm gonna keep my Shaymin on the bench so I can just surprise my opponent from nowhere with my Articuno. But I'm gonna need that Glaceon sooner or later for those Vespiqueens. 1 energy on him wouldn't be a bad option. No energy. Alright, so I can heal for free. And I can start to attack with my Primarina-GX. So Bubble Beat for 130. That's more than enough for the knockout. Gonna grab 1 prize, which is gonna be a Trainers Mail. Yeah, I mean, Trainers Mail for a V-Seeker, Ultra Ball for Shaymin. I have a lot of different options to do next turn. I mean, Ninja Boy is very, very powerful. I can from nowhere surprise my opponent with something like Articuno, and I can just simply one-hit knock on his Vespiqueen. Yeah, but I need 3 energies. And I also need 3 heads on the, actually 2 heads on the coin flip. 2 of 3 for 2 prize knockout, and then just Lysandre Shaymin for victory. Smells like a good idea. Smells like a good idea. So far, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Pokemons. That's 70, 140 damage. Vespiqueen is capable to attack with his Beer Revenge. I have 250. And 1 Rabbit Laser. Alright. So that's only 3 Pokemons in a discard pile. Alright, alright. That's fine. That's definitely fine for me. Okay, so I'm playing against weakness. Playing against weakness is always hard. It's always hard. I can go for 130 before that barrier break hits me for 100 twice. Even 3 times. Trainer's Mail of Hope for that Energy Switch. This is gonna be Ultra Ball for... I have that Lysandre, I have that Rough Seas. Let it be for Shaymin. Still, maybe I can pull something crazy here. That can be from nowhere. Set up for 5. Okay, so there is a Max Elixir. I was hoping maybe to get that Lysandre so I can just, you know, a Lysandre, one of my opponent's Shaymins, or even better, Tauros GX. Looks like that's not going to be possible, but what is possible? For example, a V-Seeker for that Hex Maniac. And then I'm just gonna use my Bubble Beat, one hit knockout, he's a Mega for 170, and see if there is some kind of possibility for him to one hit knockout my Primarina with his Vespiqueen. 6 Pokemons in his discard pile, that's 160, yeah, that's gonna be enough. Oh no, never mind, there's a Glaceon. I have backup solution here with my Glaceon. Yeah, I definitely did a bad decision here to go with the knockout. I should retreat onto my Glaceon and just use my Crystal Ray for 70 and then Hex Maniac. Ah, gosh. In that case, the Mega would probably be knocked out sooner or later. Right now I don't have Big Hitter anymore in play. And there's a Trainers Mail for the Lysandre. A Be Revenge for 200. Yeah. I know. So bad misplayed. Never mind. Let's see, a Trainers Mail. I have Lysandre, I have V-Seeker. I'm gonna grab that V-Seeker. Somehow I'm also thinking about since I know that he have 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Since I know he have Lysandre, I'm gonna play my N here before I use my Crystal Ray, just because I need somehow to discard his... I need to discard my opponent Lysandre from hand and just attack with the Crystal Ray. And simply for next turn I have that V-Seeker, which will be the key to success. I can V-Seeker for my Ninja Boy, I can Ninja Boy either way my Glaceon or Shaymin. Of course I'm gonna Ninja Boy my Shaymin into the Articuno, and then I'm just gonna try to knock out somehow his Vespiqueen for 2 prize cards, and then all I really need is somehow to snipe 2 more Pokemons. So there is one Wanderlock. Or at least to try somehow knock out his Vespiqueen on the bench or Shaymin. Alright, so far I'm good with that Crystal Ray. I wish I didn't do that mistake with my Hex Maniac. Oh no, there is a Lysandre. Goodbye, Shaymin. Oh, Palkia. Okay. 200. Well, I need to use my last V-Seeker here. That's gonna hurt me so much. I simply need to do it. I simply need to end my opponent down to 2. But that Tauros GX is ready to kick my ass. Really he is. Well, that's gonna be Articuno, that's gonna be one Energy Switch. And I'm gonna use my Crystal Ray. So that's enough for the knockout, 70 plus 70, 140. A prize for me is just another Palkia. Alright. Vespiqueen will be promoted in the front. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's 130. Well, that's more than enough for the one-hit knockout against any of my EXs on the bench. He just need a V-Seeker for Lysandre. That was level bull for Ano. I have 9 cards left, 0 V-Seekers and 0 ends left. Also, both energy switches has been played. Too many energies also in play. 6 and 4 in my discard pile means only I have 1 more energy left. So I need somehow a Sky Return to be able somehow, you know, to have energy for that Articuno, but yeah, that's not gonna happen. 4 cards for my opponent, and I don't know if he have access to his a Horn attack for 60. Well, there's a Lysandre. I can try. I can simply try. I really don't have nothing to lose. Crystal Ray and next turn Olympia for Shaymin Sky Return 2 more turns. Well, if he don't have energy, I can win. I can win if he don't have energy for that retreat or Sky Return. There is one more Ano. Alright, looks like he don't have another Shaymin. Not even Sycamore or something like that in his hand. Very close, very close. There's a Klefki. Whew, maybe I can somehow still pull a miracle here. Knocking out in my Articuno, he is Shaymin. Sycamore for 7. There we go, guys. Very close. Too many cards in his hand. Oh no, special charge number 2. He's gonna have it. He is gonna have it. Ultra Ball. He's looking for another Ano, of course. But there is no another Ano. No Shaymin. My turn. What can I do here? Simply Olympia to my Shaymin and Sky Return, and hope that he's not gonna be able to top deck. Let me see, 2, 3, 4, 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Well, that's enough for the knockout. The only who can somehow survive in the front will be Articuno, of course, assuming that my opponent will not get energy or V-Seeker. He can't get both. If he does not have energy, he can't play V-Seeker for Lysandre. Oh, there is energy card, so he can Sky Return. Yeah, I tried to do my best here. Retreat knockout. Or even worse, a V-Seeker for Lysandre. One turn with the Hex Maniac that I played was too much. That turn actually destroys me completely, and I couldn't get back from that moment. Yeah, that's more than enough for the knockout, but still is the question if my opponent even have that V-Seeker in his hand for the victory. I don't know, I can just use my Crystal Ray for 70. Well, yeah, looks like he have a V-Seeker for Lysandre, so that's gonna be GG. I feel so bad that I lost this game, because I didn't retreat my Primarina down to my Glaceon, and then Hex Maniac is... yeah, that did happen. But it was definitely a good game. Definitely good game. As as I mentioned, a lot of different combinations you can do with the deck. So, a Popplio and a Glaceon. Trainers Mail, a Hex Maniac, and a Brock's Grid. That's all I have. And I also top deck Olympia. So let it be a Trainer's Mail, for Sycamore of course. Energy Attachment, Sycamore for 7. In case of the Manaphy, I can retreat. Or maybe I can't. 70 damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. Counters, he can goes. Oh my god, in my hand. It's so bad. So bad. So bad. Okay. Yeah, I was afraid about Strong Energy Stadium and the Fighting Fury Belt for 70. So the reason that I decided to retreat my Popplio was Strong Energy and a Fighting Fury Belt. But that didn't happen. And right now, I have another Sycamore Max Elixir Energy, a little bit better hand than it was. So a Fighting Fury Belt, a Max Elixir, and will there be a Shaymin for setup? Nah, just a land pulse for 20. So 4 energies in my discard pile already. That's a lot of resources. Really, that is. So a Dive Ball. For Palkia. Trainer's Mail. Let's see what you can find with it. Just another Sycamore. I don't need that much, so many Sycamores. I can always Olympia next turn, which is always option. This is gonna be a setup for 5. I'm searching for the Max Elixir. And there is also Energy Switch. Okay, so not that bad in the end. I can have my Palkia turn 3, I guess, for 40 with that Aqua Turbo going on. But I will also need my Articuno sooner or later somehow to finish the job here for 3 prize cards. So 6 damage counters healed, and 1 Aqua Turbo, probably for just 1 energy, maybe 2 maximum, I'm not sure. Okay, 2 of them, well, that's cool. That's cool. I need bigger damage for that Zygarde. Oh, that's gonna be 140 with a Cell Storm. Oh my gosh, so many damage. Oh, 100. Nice top deck, but I need Rare Candy so badly. So badly I need Rare Candy. Yeah, I can play Max Elixirs, but I'm not gonna find energy. I can try to keep digging on here. Another Max Elixir. I'm throwing all out here. I know that this is a bad decision, but I can find Shaymin for 4, and I can grab that Rare Candy finally, put my Primarina-GX in play. And strike with another Aqua Turbo, or maybe just retreat. Okay, he ended me down to 3. I need V-Seeker for Brock's Grid. I need those energies, but I wasted all of my Max Elixirs. Now that's 140. That's more than enough for the knockout. I can try to risk with my 3 edge here, 140. That's enough for the knockout, but I'm not gonna hit 4 heads. No freaking way I'm gonna hit 4 heads here. No way I can do that. 1 Brock's Grid. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 energies. Just like that. Ultra Ball. I don't need Ninja Boy. So yeah. Gosh. Okay. Never mind. Bubble Beat. 110. I know I should recycle that Popplio back. I was not 100% sure if there was a Popplio or a Brionne in my deck. I saw the image, but I was not sure if that was the correct one. But never mind. If Zygar wants to attack, he needs to do the best of himself. Oh, Ninja Boy, maybe for a Machamp. Oh my goodness. From nowhere, Machamp is gonna knock me out. With a Crazy Hammer. What? You should use Steaming Mad, not the Crazy Hammer. Oh my gosh. Why would you do that? I simply don't know. But I know that I'm gonna just use my 3 edge right now. That was so bad. Such a mistake from my opponent. He allows me to drop 3 prize cards, and I don't feel good about that. And finally there's a Manaphy and an Energy Switch. 3 heads on the coin flip, and I can knock out Carbine for 2 more prize cards, but my main focus is to power up my Primarina-GX. Have enough resources. Right now I even have more than enough resources. I don't need to worry about decking out myself. Energy and Rare Candy. Okay, so Max Elixir, will there be energy for that Lugia? It will be, so... A Diamond Gift for 20, and 2 energies goes down to that Lugia, of course. Nope, onto the Carbine, because of the special energies in his discard pile. The good thing is, right now, I can just retreat and knocks out his Carbine with my Bubble Beat. Exactly for 110. So I can go down to 2 prize cards. There is a Trainers Mail. Lugia can right now just strike for maximum 160, but there's not enough for the knockout because I have 250 HP. One of the biggest problems for my opponent was definitely that Machamp, not Steaming Mad, but Crazy Hammer, or whatever the name of the attack was. Crazy Hammer, yeah. And luckily I managed to get my Manaphy and the Energy Switch, so that's good. But that Aero Ball can go for 110. Then I can just use my energy. I can heal all damage counters right now with my Grand Echo. He have only 2 cards in his hand. why not to retreat? And why not to gamble with a Articuno? So that's 100. That's 100, and next turn is gonna be a knockout with a Primarina-GX. Of course, Lugia can knock out right now Articuno, but that's not a solution. Best thing is maybe to retreat, use Carving Diamond Gift, attach energies to his Machamp. And then tries to somehow knocks me out with the Machamp. But with 3 heads on the coin flip, the game can be over. Or I can just heal completely damage from my Primarina. I really don't want to gamble, so I'm just gonna try to do some damage with my 3 Edge for 60. Okay, so in case of the Lysandre to my Primarina, he simply can't one-hit knock my Primarina, but if I decided to... Okay, I'm gonna discard 2 Shaymins, no problem. Right now, the only Pokemon who can actually survive from my opponent's side is that Machamp with the Steaming Mad and Crazy Hammer. And of course, if he retreats his Carving down to the Machamp, nope, just another Power Gem for 60, I can strike for 20 damage less in this situation. So I need 60. I need 2 heads for the victory here. And of course I'm gonna use my 3 Edge. 1 heads, 1 tails, 2 heads, that's the victory. That's 100 damage. And I can simply grab my last 2 prize cards, knocking out his Carving. So my opponent actually lost his game after he puts that... He lost the game after he Ninja Boy into the Machamp and then used Crazy Hammer instead of the Steaming Mad, and that was not enough to knock out my Primarina, and that was the biggest problem. But overall, I'm pretty happy with the deck. It's a decent list, it works pretty good. So you should definitely try to play with it. What else to say? I hope you guys enjoy watching this video. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more videos. If you have any questions, don't forget to leave comments below. So in this video, Articuno was definitely MVP. Pretty cool card. From nowhere you can surprise your opponent with Articuno 3 Edge and win. The game number 1, my biggest mistake was Hex Maniac instead of the retreat, and then Hex Maniac, and then strike with the Crystal Ray. The game number 1 was much better than the game number 2. So game number 2 was just pure luck for me, but the game number 1 was just mistake from me, like my opponent did in the game number 2. So have a nice day, see you in the next video, I hope so, and till the next time, goodbye.